Morning, everybody. In this morning, I would like to share part of our study about the influence of rotor magnet geometry variation on performance characteristic of fuel injection for stroke motorcycle engine using higher ethanol fuel blends. Our is Wawan Purwanto, Dwi Sudarno Putra, Ahmad Arif, Ihsan Nasution, Riko Saputra, Samsul Arifin, and we are from Engineering Faculty of Universitas Negeri Padang. The study background of our study is because of increasing vehicle emission and fossil fuels dependency. Bioethanol as a renewable energy alternative, and then ignition timing is crucial in ethanol combustion. And then limiting study on rotor magnet geometry effect. Research objective of this study is to analyze the effect of rotor geometry variation, and then evaluation torques and power characteristic, evaluation torque and power characteristic, and then identifying of optimal ethanol fuel blend. The research methodology of this study is we use three configuration of rotor. Three configuration of rotor. The first is a standard rotor, and then extended trigger plus 2 millimeter, and shortened trigger minus 2 millimeter. The process of this study is from rotor configuration, and then rotor assembly, and then measuring the performance and measuring the emission. We conduct this study in automotive engineering laboratory, and the fuel instrument in this we use two blends of kind of fuel. The first is pertalite, and then pertamax, and then ethanol blend up to 70%. The instrument is a chassis thermometer and exhaust gas analyzer. This is the feature. And the research and discussion of this study is about torque characteristic. We try to identify the higher of maximum torques of every pertalite, pertamax, pertalite plus ethanol to 20%. And then we can see that using pertalite, it is maximum power will be higher. But in using pertalite and plus 50% of ethanol, it will be decreased in, but this will be different maximum speed of the power. And then how about if we use using a standard, and how about if we use the rotor torque with treatment blended by 2 millimeter? So for a standard it will be higher, but if we use pertalite plus ethanol 30%, it will be higher than another blend of ethanol and gasoline, about 70. But in this study we find is extended by 2 millimeter of rotor of treatment, it will be decrease of the maximum torque. And this is using rotor torque testing for standard. its power and torques. It is different, but in a rotor, it is producing the power max in catalytic and ethanol to 20% of ethanol and 18% of catalytic will be produced higher of power maximum, and then the power maximum it will be higher if we use three kind of torque. It is will be useful if we use a higher blend of power blend of ethanol. It is will be produced of higher power maximum, and this is a emission characteristic of emission, and the emission is pertama is HC is higher. But how about the standard rotor? It be lower in pertamax more than 50%, and 60% it is will be better if we apply pertamax more than 15% and 60%. You can see that in 1200 rpm speed, it will be the decrease of CO, HC, and carbon dioxide. The conclusion of this study is rotor magnetic geometry is significant effect on the performance. Plus 2 mm trigger production optimal result, and higher ethanol can reduce the emission. As we can see that the higher of blend of ethanol, it is will be produced of lower CO2 or carbon monoxide and particulate material in hydrocarbon. Practical approach is renewable energy transition. It is will be better to recommend it all of us to transition of the energy from the fossil fuel to be alternative fuel and with ethanol. We hope this research will be useful for us to improve the environmental friendly and reduce the emission. That it will be better for our health. Thank you for the attention, and we hope all of you will give us a question and suggestion to improve of our study for future. Thank you and a good day.